What is going on, you guys? Flashzplays here. Welcome back to another Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Last episode we left off, we revealed that Cody was a witness, and we got him to tell us that the Steel Samurai lost and apparently was murdered. And so we had our last evidence, which is a photo. It's like the Steel Samurai going to Studio 2. So apparently Studio 2 the murder took place in Studio 2, not Studio 1. And apparently we're gonna do more investigation right now of what happened. So day 3 of the investigation. Let's just get it, or shall we? October 19, 3:27 p.m. Right in Cola offices. That was a close one, huh, Mia?
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry. Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it.
Huh? Maya!
So what happened?
Well, I think we got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof.
Wow, good going, Nick.
Under the initial trial system, tomorrow's the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
That's the new court system that they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. Oh, okay.
So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we got no time to waste. Center. October 19, the center, visit room. Right, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him there.
And could you wipe that grin off your face?
Hey, WP! Only 1 day left. Let's make it count.
Yes. Though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either.
Please, this is no laughing matter. Alright, I guess we talked to him, to producer Vasquez. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and
what?
Nothing. Forget it. I only heard rumors anyhow. Okay. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? Oh, he used to be my minor straight-to-video director. But something in this work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him, and now everyone knows the name Sam Manila. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine being at her beck and call, though. I can't imagine him jumping.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to the sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago? October 19, Global Studios, main gate.
...
The whole windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful. Like this. Nick? I think your guard's down.
Yeah?
I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted.
You eat, you die.
Oh my god.
Phew, she's alive.
You have to double check if she was alive there. I was wondering about the Vasquez, the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she's always gets her way.
She seems bitter.
Do you not like the producer?
Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
Okay then, what about the director? Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director?
So, he's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dead, but I think he likes it.
Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
No, it does. No, it doesn't, Maya. Mr. Hammer. About Mr. Hammer.
There! I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper!
Poor old Hammer. You're dragging Star down to the sky to stop it!
Calling him a criminal, a thief! I won't forget this!
Uh-oh, she's really pissed at this time.
Listen to me, whippersnapper! My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing! Why would he steal Paul's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stop so low! It's impossible!
You're right on that. Not gonna lie. 2019, Studio 1, entrance.
Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2?
Right.
But why? I wonder if someone called him? Like the director or the producer?
I think it might be the case. I don't know there. 2019, Blue Studio, Simply's area.
I guess they're not filming today either. I didn't want to see them filming just one time.
This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can see them film later.
I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there's any clues laying around.
Yeah! No! No touching! Okay, hey there, Gumshoe.
Eek!
Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack!
I guess I can't be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor. It's the actor in me. Dramatique, indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on the table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces there for. Traces are off. Sorry. Yeah, a plate.
So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the permit. But I have a capability to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills. See, if there's traces, it'll change color.
Wow, neat! Want to take the Gumshoe? What are you waiting for?
Now, everything's in due time, pal. Okay. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. Look, the food on this plate has been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Found in the police area. On it are traces of sleeping pills and large bone. The investigation? How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against the powers. And some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. Prosecutor Edgeworth? How's Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth's out of control! He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about birds, pal.
Wow! The fury of Edgeworth!
Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups. Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of the CB pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle.
So that means...
Yep, it sounds like the one who puts Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. I was right. Huh. We go to the dressing room. Oh! Okay then, it's Penny.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here?
Oh, I was just cleaning up for the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so...
But what? Why? But WP's innocent!
Yes, and I'm really grateful for what you all done. But this week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai.
What? No!
Oh damn, really? That sucks. Mr. Hammer. Well, I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes?
On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2.
Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1?
He stole the Steel Samurai costume too! What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that?
Oh, I guess the rumor must have been true then.
The rumor?
Yeah, Miss Vasquez, the producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'll do anything she said apparently.
Some dirt? What dirt?
This dirt!
You know, that stuff. I know what dirt means.
About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starting Mr. Hammer. They were using the Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used the Studio 2 again. They left the studio set the way it was too.
The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? The last episode.
What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai?
I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai death warrant.
No!
Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore.
What? Why?
I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
Okay. Studio policy. Why aren't they gonna make kids shows anymore?
The studio's bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand?
How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai?
Yeah, what about it?
It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow.
No, that can't be true! If the Carmen's ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure! Nick, say something!
Yeah! I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. I present this.
And this is?
A fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show wouldn't be canceled just so adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone.
You're right. Okay, but what can I do?
Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent of hiding. Tell me about this incident 5 years ago. Okay, 5 years ago. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault.
Someone died?
It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that was the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer?
And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do? But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public?
Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out.
I see.
You know who knows more than this? Oldbag. Miss Oldbag, yeah. She was here at the studio back then, you know. Thanks, I'll try asking her. If she'll talk.
What? You're still slinking around? If you like the police so much, why don't you take over for me?
That old windbag doesn't look so good.
Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer!
She's starting to foam at her mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance?
Alright, I guess we gotta ask her about 5 years ago. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Who told? Who did you hear that from?
Huh?
Nicholas!
Nichols?
Dragging up dirt on someone's past like that, and then recently departed no less! I suppose you think it is fun? This is fun?
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr.
And you claim that Mr. Hammer stole Power's costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
Proof that Hammer stole Power's costume? Oh, I do have proof. I'm sorry, Miss Olbach, but I do have proof. I could prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Power's costume. With this bottle! Here's my proof.
What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Power?
The plate, goddammit! Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes. So?
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleepy pill powder on the plate.
I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Miss Holbag?
Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in.
Miss Oldbag?
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez! She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone.
Miss Holbag?
Hold on a minute.
Poor Miss Holbag.
Here, take this.
A photograph? Oh, damn! What the hell? Wait a second.
This is a picture.
Is this the trailer in Studio 2?
Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of the stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell into their flower box fence.
Oh, dang, Jesus, this is a bad way to go. But how did you get this?
was a long time ago. I don't feel like much talking about it.
I understand. 5-year-old photo. Okay. Outside studio. Do we present her the photo? She's not even looking.
Where?
What? Where did you get that? Well...
Old bag.
Old?
She meets the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick.
Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hit this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer.
The wind.
Huh?
It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer.
Nick, she went inside the trailer.
Okay, I guess we go on the trailer.
You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about?
Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Yeah, what the hell? Miss Vasquez, you were using that incident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids show for petty change.
So am I a blackmailer now?
Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammond down from his rightful place as a star.
Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammond's career went sour on his own record, on an accord.
But you were the cause. You pressured him, and to think it was just an accident.
Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure?
What do you mean?
Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident?
No. No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? This is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it?
Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere incident? And I ran him hard. Believe you me.
But the security lady said it was an accident.
Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought the photo in the studio. She wrenched it out of her hands. She did. Gave him a few bruises too.
So that's why she had the photo.
She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now.
What? This is valuable evidence!
Boys.
Oh, Jesus! What the fuck? Those are buff-ass bodyguards, buff-ass dudes. Holy crap. Who are they?
Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased?
What?
The trial ends tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you have to miss it.
Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it all? Care about it at all? Yeah, why would you care about it?
I'm sure you have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away.
No!
Hey, yeah, let's get it, boys. I'll get him. Gumshoe, hold it right there! I heard everything, pal! D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now!
Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court.
I'll be looking forward to it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you there in court now. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared.
Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just I wanted to say that line ever since I became a cop. Or ever since I became a detective, sorry. Okay, I got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well, Nick, looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom? Vasquez. To be continued. Oh god, it was a short one too. Okay, I still want to continue, so... Boop, boop, boop. Final day, trial, let's go. October 20th, 10 a.m. This courtroom number 4. Now that I think about it, I do think Vasquez actually committed the crime. But why would he... That's kind of a dick move. Blackmailing someone to be like to be not popular anymore. That just sucks, man. To be quite honest. Oh, court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Fuck it out. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Your Honor, yep. Ready and ready, boys. Tonight will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today I will call people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit itchy. Well, his name is Edgeworth, first of all. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Ms. Vasquez to the stand. Ms. Vasquez is the producer who was presented in the Studio 2 trailer that day.
I'm smoking my cigar.
Will the witness state her name and occupation?
D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios.
On the day of the murder, you were at the trailer. You were in the trailer in the studios too.
As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pronicate, do it when I'm not here.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the call your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. So to speak, yeah. The day of the murderer.
I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Saul take me. At 2:30, I took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate a T-bone steak on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later we all went to Studio 1. That's all.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it would be risky to walk with that monkey's head topping over. A van. And they'll use this van to drive Vasquez to Studio 1 after the meeting in the trailer. Okay.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do it. Is it this one? Wait, fuck. There we go. Right here. Sal and I ate this. So it was that, okay. Alright then. Huh, as I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee's area. As you can see, a large bone was has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will. Miss Vasquez and Miss Miller ate at the table outside the trailer. Yet there are no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez? Ah, that makes sense. Fuck. Okay, I didn't think of that. I'm dumb. Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. I say she didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like the incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting with the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands! Mr. Wright! Isn't that a little preposterous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worried that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick! Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes? I am, as you can see, a woman of petty stature. How could I have possibly used that heavy spear as a weapon? You couldn't. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh, you see? Yes. However, that was no bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found laying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. I present the spear? Yeah. I guess. I present my proof. The so-called murder weapon. Thank God I did this how far. Jesus Christ. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember when the spear broke during the morning's action scene run through? But someone fixed the spear. It was a security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Good point. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence! I am the one testifying here, and I'll be heard! Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what the murder weapon was used? Possibly. Yeah, I can tell you. I can tell you what it is. Wouldn't I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? Good point. I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. Alright, I believe this is a picture that comes in play. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Capper's standing on top of the stairs. Order! If I could have order, this trial will be suspended! Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is the photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked out to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the curtain case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the friend's post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago is what happened now. Oh my god! Has happened again! Huh? Mr. Wright, continue! Gladly, Your Honor. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murderer. Miss Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Through whatever she did on purpose or by accident, I cannot say.
You see me? I have a serious face while smoking on this.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died the same way that he caused another man to die? 5 years ago? Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Ho ho. Ho ho. Judge you.
Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff.
You deny that what I say is true?
Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil masquerade's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and then returned to the trailer, all in the space of a 15-minute break? Could I have disposed of that body?
The break in the meeting of the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried out to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, what could she have dealt with the body? I say she had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands?
For instance?
Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body!
Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body with the goddamn van! Haha! Ms. Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1. And you used the studio van to do it! Obviously, she would have. Recall your testimony.
There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me.
You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Oh, that's how she did it. Then before everyone else got there, you put the body into the masquerade costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it. It was Sal Miller that drove that van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Mandela was a conspirator? Of course, Sal Miller has to have been a conspirator. Oh, that it was right. The body had to be placed in the van to put it in the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue?
No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright.
Really?
I lose. You win. It was fun.
I win? Dot 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 dot. So what happens next? Don't question mark me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean Divascus? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Just admit it already, come on! Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did it, Mr. Wright? We just engaged in the battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it was as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving. Urgh, what do I do now? I say she testifies again. Let her testify. I like you to testify again. Testify again? No one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I would like to add the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Edgeworth? Edgy boy? Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. God damn it, Edgeworth. I see, very well. Your Honor! I request that the witness testify again. What? You're the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we'd have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see a little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly do you want to hear? What exactly do you want to hear to testify about? Well, yes. Indeed. Barefully, I say, ergo. I want to hear what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick! Why did Edgeworth? Who knows? He's probably realized she did it too.
But, wasn't he the one that said that he would always get a guilty verdict? After all that.
Edgeworth. He's becoming good. He's becoming one of the good guys. After finding the body, here we go, boys. I was with Sal and Olbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Olbag, was quite agitated, pointing that Powers said he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and director notes. Then I went home. Actually, I want to know. Yeah, I kind of want to press on here. The script and your director's notes. Yes, it's quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Press harder. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression I would be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murderer after all. Who could have think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well, Miss Vasquez, please continue. Oh, Edgeworth? Okay. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness' last statement. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have to know the murder before going to Studio 1. Damn, okay. Order! Mr. Edgeworth! What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking about a career change to the fence? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement. However, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. First of all, he was injured. How did you know he was injured? You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it. It was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez! Yes, Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Oh! But when was he when was he doing this? Well, it would have to be after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order! I will have order. Witness, can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Urk! Why are all the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he has fallen in hard times, but he was a star. I had no gain on his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there's a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove that she had a motive? Of course I can prove it. Okay, I have proof, and I show it to you. Sorry there, guys, I was just I present to the court the evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. It was this photo, because of the blackmail. This is my proof. This is the photo from before? This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D-Boss's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the court currently up for trial. It began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His skill weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D-Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil masquerade. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We're all talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed the Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no worries to kill a Hammer. He was a good source of income for me, and I never get rid of a useful man. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
I don't have anything, so I can't. So I would say she had no motive. She had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense.
Was that now?
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. Ah, of course.
What?
What? What? Oh, never mind then. Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Hammer with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady to think he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Oh, dang. Well, there goes the cigar. So you did do it, didn't you?
Yes. I am guilty. It was me.
Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Ah! Miss Vasquez! What happened here?
Manuel fell over fell from the trail stairs.
Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please! Try to remain calm.
No. How could this?
It was an accident.
Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and...
No! Manuel! Don't touch him! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez! No!
Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again.
Okay, damn. Looks like we did it? Question mark? Mr. Edgeworth, where's the Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm as collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
It appears you have brought up about yet another miracle.
I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found as so is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Let's all hear it. Not guilty. Let the fucking confetti fly! And yes, I love Nico B. I love it when the confetti flies. Okay. That's all. The court is adjourned. Everybody go home. Fucking do whatever.
October 20th, 1:12 p.m. Court, defendant lobby number 3. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez.
But to think that he tried to frame me for the murderer, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? I think I know what evidence. Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because the photos. It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was a Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in kids show and as a villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I.
Congratulations, WP!
Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume, man. Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Ah! Nick! Edgeworth!
Oh, hey, AG. What's up, boy? Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really don't. I really want to thank you. Boskis would have gone in the way if you hadn't stepped in. That is true. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar! Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you after all these years.
Meet again?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am silent with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. You don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Okay then. Mr. Wright, was that guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if? They're rivals! Right, Nick?
For now we are, I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick! Tell me, what's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
That we'll have to know in another time. Hey, kids shows again, eh? Oh, the Pink Princess, of course!
Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're gonna watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they would seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets the role needs to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. The end. We did it. We have reached episode 3. Oh dang. The brand new episode has been added. Turnabout goodbyes, huh? Episode 4. Dang, that's how far we were in? Dang, well I am excited. I am really excited about the next case. Turnabout goodbyes. I am excited for it. I can't wait. Anyways, guys, I gotta leave this episode off here. I tried to do something different instead of doing live streams and just making a video. This is gonna be long to edit, but it's whatever. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Be sure to give it a like and subscribe. It will really help me out a lot. Anyways, this is Flashzplays, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye bye!